Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Cathy and this is Skint Living UK. Today is Cheapy Tuesday, where I usually show you some shopping that I've done, any thrifting, any DIY or any crafting that I've been up to during the week. I've just got back from Asda and I spent a tenner. £10 and I got 7 items, so I'll show you them and then I'll show you the little bits and bobs that I've been doing around the house. I got some hot cross buns because if you know me, I love anything with fruity buns and any sort of type, and these were reduced from 1.28 to 90p, so 30p off. Not a great big saving, but lovely in the morning with a coffee or something like that, or after dinner as a little sweet treat, or maybe toasted with lashings of butter. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got these pancakes. These are reduced from 50p to 36, so I'll throw them in the fridge and my son will stuff them in his pocket and take them to work for tomorrow. I got my cheapy coleslaw I always get from Asda. This is 50p, so it's great to bulk out a meal, and like I said, it's only 50p. I got a peri chicken salad, pasta salad, so it means I don't have to cook because it's far too warm here in the UK, and it was £1.35 and it should have been £1.96, so I'm going to throw some of that coleslaw in there. I got my son's favourite chicken because he wants me to do a stir fry, so he'll have half the chicken today with the noodles, and I've got oyster sauce in the fridge. He doesn't like veggies in his. I know, he's such a peasant. I love loads of like peppers and mushrooms and onions in mine, but he likes it plain, so he'll have half today and half tomorrow, so that's 2 meals done, and it just takes a few minutes in the wok, so I haven't got the oven on for hours because, as we know, it's just too warm. I know I keep saying it. And I got some raspberry ripple ice cream. This was £1.62 because originally I was going to get 4 cones, you know, like cornettos, their version of them, the Asda version, and they were £1.62 as well. And I thought, do you know what, I'll get the ice cream because it's the same price and you get a lot more ice cream than you do in those little cones, because it's all packaging, isn't it? It's boxed and then you got the wrap around it and all the rest of it, and then by the time you've got it, it's tiny. So I thought, oh, I'll get the ice cream instead, and that was £1.62. So the hot cross buns were 90p, the pasta salad was £1.35, the pancakes were 36p, the chicken was £4.23, the noodles were £1.07, ice cream £1.62, and my cheapy coleslaw 50p. So altogether that came to £10.03. So I'm happy with that. So I've got like 3 reduced items out of 7. I thought the ice cream was a good price at £1.62, and chicken noodles for my son's dinner, so yum. So I'm going to take a slurp of water, boiling. Just got back from the Asda, so hot. Right, I've started boxing in my pipes under my boiler. I've just used scrap wood because I didn't want to go out and buy wood. I'm fed up. This wood mostly came from leftovers from making my kitchen bench, and I've got some tongue and groove left over from making the kitchen bench as well. So I'll just get a piece and show you. So what I've been doing is I've been bracing the corners with these brackets. So I went out and bought a packet of brackets. They were £1. These flat corner ones were £1. I bought an extra packet to start the pipes upstairs, blocking in the pipes behind the toilet, so they'll get used for that as well. So basically it's cost me £2 to do this because I've got the wood. So it's a bit of a hodgepodge. That's why I got these brackets, because they're little bits of wood. But I just didn't want to spend any money because I've spent enough money fixing this house up. And I'm just going to clad it all in the front of it with tongue and groove, and around the pipe so you can still turn the water on and off, and around the side as well to hide all the mess of the brackets and the wood beam and pieces and stuff. So the only 2 pieces that are attached to the wall are little blocks at the back, and this whole thing can come off with 2 screws, one there and one there. So if they do need to access the pipes, I will leave those screws exposed. I will drill a hole in the tongue and groove, and all they got to do is unscrew that and move it out. So it's still accessible, and I'm going to block it in. So I'm not sure whether to paint it white because the boiler's white, because I've got white paint left over, a little bit of Dulux quick dry satin wood, or whether to varnish it to make it look cottagey, because I've got some varnish there. Because I've varnished all the back of this and all underneath this, because obviously because it's near the sink and the taps and everything, because I didn't want it to start rotting. So I did that yesterday, and today I've put the brackets on everywhere. My hands are sore because I've been sewing, and I'll show you what I've been sewing. Right, just give us a sec, because I'm just going to throw this ice cream in the freezer because I'm worried about it turning to mush. So there we go. Get in there. This food during the week, I've got a reduced pizza, a posh one, so that'll get yum during the week. Ooh. So please bear with me. I have the chicken and noodles in the fridge as well. Because of the warm weather, I don't really want to leave everything else. And that I'm going to leave there purely because I'm going to scoff them in a minute. So once I finish filming this and you're watching this, you'll be thinking, she's feeding her face with that pasta. Right, so this is the living room I've been working on. I've moved all the wood pile. Hello, darling. I've moved all the wood pile. In this basket is all my Christmas stackies because they were all over the house, and this is a spare dog blanket. I've put the last of my bits and bobs on my shelf. If you see my short video, you'll know I've cleaned up and put my clock up. And here's my curtains up. So you probably can't see in this light. I'll get me big light on. So what I've done is I've done the other curtain. So I've put the denim at the top because the curtains were too short. I put curtain header tape at the top, all hand sewn, and I've ripped a bit there because as I was putting them up I stood on the curtain and ripped it, so I need to get it down and just fix that little bit. Yeah, so I just need to clean the floors now, hoover up everything. I've got rid of some of the stuff that was here in the fireplace. I've got rid of the wood pile. I've got like a little wood pile in the back garden. Hello Mr. Fish. In my garden at the back there's like a little makeshift tool shed, and that's where I stack my wood and excess stuff. So tomorrow I'm going to put the tongue and groove up on the wood frame I've constructed from bits of leftover wood, and I'm going to get the light up here. It's a battery light. I'll show you the type of light it is. And look, there's my dog dead. She's dead with the heat. You can see me trunks better now. I need to move this bit of wood. This is the front of a drawer. I was thinking, oh, I could make a shelf with that, but I've no idea where. And this is the other shelf. So everywhere is being painted, everywhere is being cleaned, except I've got floors to clean and the floor to hoover. But the room's practically done now. So I'm really pleased. Nice cheapy DIY. Mostly elbow grease cleaning. Everything. Putting in the skirting boards where they were missing. All from skips. Filling round them. So sick of buying filler. And painting everything. Painting the door frames again and all that. I've waxed the door twice. So yeah, I've put my sarcophagus back in place, put Mr. Fish the goldfish back in place. So virtually all done now, so I'm really pleased. My clock, brilliant. So I'm going to look for seeing if I cheapy pendulum to go on my clock, a silver one, so it sort of ties in with this, and it would have had a silver pendulum to begin with. So I'm hoping to find a cheapy one. So I'm going to show you my thrifted vintage buys that I've had this week. As always, I have them in the living room. Just going to turn this light out. Have you been thrifting this week? Let me know. Did you get any bargains? So I took my clutters to the charity shop today. My bag is empty because what I do all throughout the week as I'm tidying up and whatever, I throw things in here. And then usually on the weekend or beginning of the following week, I take it to the charity shop. So I just leave that bag there as a storage bag. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. So I went, like I said, I went to my local charity shop today and I got this beautiful wood frame. And what I like about it, also the little bees on it, isn't it lovely? Little dots everywhere, all different types of wood. So I don't usually buy picture frames because I've got loads of them. I've got a big box of pictures there and I don't want to hang them up because I'm trying to personalise the house. So I said to my sons, I'm going to take them out the frames, I'm giving the photos because they've both got their own photo album from me with all their little kiddie pictures in, lots of kiddie pictures in. And then what I'll do is next week donate the frames to the charity shop. But I wanted this because I thought it was beautiful with the bees on. So it'll either go in the kitchen, my cottagecore style kitchen, or the box bedroom, which is also cottagey style. So I got this today. I got this lovely green glass candlestick. This is going to go on the fireplace in the room we've just been in, the back room. And I got this wicker basket. It's one of those wine ones, but I'm going to probably put 2 plants in it. I don't know where I'm going to have it. I'll probably have it in the kitchen because it's a wine basket. And this plastic plant will go somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I'll find somewhere to stick it, pardon the expression. So the basket, the lovely picture frame, the candlestick and the flowers, £2 altogether from my local charity shop. I'm going to miss them so much because it's so good. And I picked up these for my son because his house, when he moves, he wants it to be brown, grey and red like his bedroom is at the moment. That's the colour scheme we're going for his new place. So I got him some brown cups, and these are, I don't know if you can see, probably not, Denby, they are Denby. And these were £3 each, so £6. I've just ordered him some new cups as well in like a dark burgundy colour because he's having his house in red, grey and brown, so that'll fit in with his kitchen. So it'd be nice when they're hanging up like that in his kitchen. So I got that for him. And then I got this on eBay purely because guess what it says? The Flowers of Scotland. I know, it's an omen, isn't it? I just thought, yeah. So because I wanted to replace a tin sign with writing because they're out of style now, and I wanted embroideries up where I've got an embroidered cottage up on the kitchen wall, and this will go next to it. So obviously the thistle, but I don't know what the other two are. So yeah, so if you have any ideas what it might be, let me know. But I just thought, lovely wood frame, all hand stitching. I used to do cross stitch, I can't do it anymore because my hands, as you know, are trash with arthritis. But that'll go up in my kitchen when I finish faffing about with me tongue groove. So there you go. Bits of thrifting, bits of stuff for everywhere, and a bit of shopping. Please like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.